Shalom, my friends. Okay, so today I'm going to address a interesting question that I hear posed all the time. John B. Wells posed this question once. The question is, why does it matter what shape the earth is?
Let's just assume for the moment, and I do, that you're completely wrong about this. Can you imagine the delight of the people who are pushing this nonsense out there and how willing you are to go for it? It's beyond belief. Now, that said, it wouldn't make any difference if the earth was actually shaped like a star, a pentagram if you like, or maybe a six-pointed star like the Jews have. Make it a seven-pointed star like the U.S. Marshals used to have. What difference does it make in your life if it's flat, round, triangular, or heart-shaped? Answer: nothing.
Well, there's a lot of reasons why it actually matters. A couple of reasons, actually. The first reason it matters is because Scripture says, and I always start with Scripture, so we'll get into the other things in a minute, but I always start with Scripture. Scripture says that all of creation speaks to the glory of Yahweh, or the Father. If in fact the earth is flat, with a dome over it, and that is in fact the case, and his throne, as Scripture says, is above the firmament, that's the dome of the earth, then you are the center of his universe. You are the center of his world. Which means all eyes are on you. Instead of the heliocentric model that you've been taught, where you're the third rock from the sun, spinning around spinning at 1,200 miles an hour, or almost 1,200 miles an hour, and then going around the galaxy or around the solar system at 66,000 miles an hour, and then traveling through the galaxy at 100,000, almost 1,000 miles an hour, and the galaxy traveling through space at almost 1,000,000 miles an hour, making you this very minute, unimportant little speck in a sea of worlds with new life out there and alien life just ready to discover us, the Earthling, or at least so Hollywood would have you believe. If nobody has stopped to consider the fact that we are conditioned by our TV and news media, which also means the movie industry is also conditioning us. It's almost as if we're being conditioned for an alien invasion. In fact, if you watch Ancient Aliens or Unsealed Alien Files that John B. Wells apparently narrated, and all of the other shows, not only on media, National Geographics, all of these, that are trying to sell you an idea that you came from a primordial goo, as opposed to being created by a sovereign creator who loves and cares about you. Even the religious orders are trying to create division, and have actually created division amongst us. The difference is that on a flat plane with a dome over it, you can no longer argue there is no God, or there is no creator. So it very much is important as to what shape the earth is, because the shape may also give glory to the Most High, and may also tell you of at least that there's a creator. Now, we can debate all day long as to who and what that creator is. I'm not going to go into that right now. But the fact that we're in a flat earth with a dome over it implies that there is absolutely a creator, because the dome, it says is made of some type of crystalline material. And if you go back actually even in history, you'll find that they did a project called Project Fishbowl, where they tried to bomb or blow a hole in the firmament of the earth. Okay, that's what that project was all about. Okay, but consider this for a minute. Supposing the earth is flat with a dome over it. Just suppose it for a minute. What now? The whole atheist idea goes right out the window. The Big Bang Theory blows up and has a catastrophic destruction. And then you're left with a serious question. Where do we go from here? Because now you're in a biosphere, basically. And now you can't deny the fact that there is obviously something or someone far greater than you that put you here. Instead of being unimportant and spinning through space and aliens and all this other garbage they want to tell you. They want you to believe. Now, do I believe aliens exist? I don't call them aliens. And I'm not going to get into what I do call them. Okay? But the point is there interdimensional beings? Probably. I believe that probably is the case. Absolutely. But the point is, if we are on a flat earth with a dome over it, the question then becomes, why did they hide it from you? Interesting. Some of you will say, oh, they didn't hide it from us. Really? How would they not have hidden it from you? They told you the earth was round. You're on a ball spinning through space. Even though the stars in the heavens testify against their heliocentric model and laugh at in their face. And we've been led to believe lies. But the point then becomes, we need to figure out who created the dome, who created the flat earth. And now all of a sudden, there are no atheists. Because there was no such thing as Big Bang, no such thing as evolution. Right out the window, bye-bye. Bye-bye, evolution. Bye-bye, Big Bang. Bye-bye, heliocentric model. And you're left with one question. Who created it and who put us here? And to me, that's the big question. Because you have all these quote-unquote experts who said we're on a ball, even though Scripture said we're on a flat earth. Who said, oh, we came from dust and millions of years ago, even though carbon dating has been proven to be false and doesn't work. Do your research, folks. The scientific community supposedly still uses carbon dating, even though carbon dating is irrelevant, doesn't work, and is faker than fake. They pull a number out of the air. Oh, it's 63 million years ago. Yeah, I know. So, there you have it, folks. That's the reason that it's important as to the shape of the earth. Because I believe, personally, that they're hiding your creator from you. They're hiding the fact that you are the center of his world. Unfortunately, this world is ruled by a bunch of, narcissistic nassholes, we call them, and a bunch of idiotic people who have more money than they know what to do with, and they run your world. They feed you crap. They poison you. They've poisoned our water. They put mercury in your teeth. They've dumbed you down, dumbed me down. I can prove it scientifically. Scientifically, you can prove it. Fluoride doesn't get in your water without being put there, folks. Mercury doesn't get in your teeth without being put there, folks. And tell me, why would you want mercury of all things? A poisonous heavy metal in your teeth. Why would you want to drink water with fluoride and other heavy toxins in it. Here's something else to consider. Our body is a biocomputer. They tell us we need iron to survive. But a computer, the best circuitry in the world, is gold. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but you ought to consider it. The best circuitry to use in a computer is gold and silver. The worst metal to use would be iron. Anyway, the point here was to talk about why would the shape of the earth matter. Shape of the earth matters because if you believe a lie and you believe that we're on a round globe spinning in a galaxy and there's billions of other planets out there. By the way, folks, a planet simply means wandering star. And according to the ancient books and ancient texts, and not just the Bible, but ancient texts, wandering stars were not firmaments. They were heavenly hosts, which were defined as angelic beings or angelic hosts. Just like the stars are called heavenly hosts. They're given a essence of life in that term. What's funny is, if you look at the stars through a telescope, you don't see a terra firma. You see a flashing light, like this. That's right. So, again, that is my take on why they might be lying to you about the flat earth. One, they're hiding the creator from you. Two, they're conditioning you to accept this interstellar being that's going to come and save mankind, I believe, and then possibly try to destroy us. Now, again, that's all speculation based on Hollywood and based on all these other components that, you know, if you look at it, you know, they're ultimately, like I said, hiding the earth from you. They're hiding the true nature of the earth from you. The question then, like I said, becomes why? And again, that's a question I leave in your capable hands. Folks, we need to ask questions and question everything. You know, the scripture that I read says, test all things. Cling to that which is good. Also that which is true. I leave that with you. I've enjoyed sharing this with you. Till next time, my friends. Shalom.